What's the address of your emergency?
North Little Rock, Arkansas. We have a child out here laying on the ground. I just woke up out my sleep. All I heard was gunshots.
All right. Are you with the patient now?
Yeah, we right here. We right here with her.
Okay. Is she awake?
We right beside her.
Okay. Is she breathing?
Yeah, she's breathing. She's moaning right now. She's just moaning.
At 2:14 a.m., November 23rd, 2025, North Little Rock Police Department responded to 1909 Parker Street. A 20-year-old young woman was laying in the driveway, shot multiple times. Neighbors had just been woken by gunfire, and what happened in those next few minutes would become a homicide investigation. This is Arkansas Dark Side, and tonight we are breaking down the official case file in the death of Jaybriann Maria Turner. This episode contains real 911 audio, crime scene images. Viewer discretion is advised. Jay, as some people called her, was 20 years old, born March 16th, 2006. She lived in North Little Rock, Arkansas, and according to the official report, she was a student and she worked at McDonald's. 20 years old, still building her life. And on November 23rd, that life was ended outside a house on Parker Street.
What the Where did she get shot at?
You said it's a house?
Yes, it's down her leg. Can you turn it over to see? And the back right here. She got shot in both her sides. Please get her, hurry up.
Okay, they're on their way.
Up my sleep, Lord, okay.
They're on their way. I have to ask a few more questions, okay? Tell me exactly what happened.
Baby, she shot on both sides.
Okay, is the assailant still nearby?
That's that phone, don't push it, though. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, police coming this way.
Now you can hear the panic in her voice. She said the victim was breathing, moaning, and shot on both sides. But in that moment, no one knew that this would turn into a murder case.
Adam 45.
Adam 13, go ahead for him.
Aggravated assault just occurred. Adam 45. Adam 13. Caller advised they observed a child laying on the ground. Heard several shots fired. Believes the child has been shot. Unknown where the child has been shot at this time. No suspect information. Units were out to correction. It's not going to be a child. It's going to be a 20-year-old female, possibly shot in the leg.
45, we copy.
Still no suspect info. 10-4, just in case they need a drone out there, sir, if you don't mind.
When officers arrived, they located Jay partially in the driveway and partially in the street in front of 1905 Parker Street. She had suffered from multiple gunshot wounds to her chest and her legs. Shortly after, she was transported to UAMS, and at 2:45 a.m., she was pronounced deceased. Now, this is where the investigation took a turn that no one expected. It went from an aggravated assault to a cold-blooded murder. Detectives began processing the scene. In the roadway where Jay fell, detectives located a black cell phone, a pair of black and white dunks, a black coat, and red cups shattered nearby. Everyday items, frozen in the middle of violence. Investigators noted blood splatter moving from southbound toward the driveway. The blood trail extended north from where her body was found, then to the back of the driveway. This was not a single discharge incident. Initially, there were no casings found. Later that day, detectives returned and recovered 8 casings from yard 1909 Parker Street. So what really happened to Jay that day? Well, according to the case file, we are about to find out. Once this was determined that this is a homicide investigation, North Little Rock Police Department turned it up a notch and started canvassing the scene for witnesses. Knocking on doors paid off. Well, it turns out that a key piece of evidence surfaced, and it may just flip this case right upside down on his head. Is this going to be self-defense? Or is it still going to be a flat-out murder? Well, let's dive deeper into the evidence. And remember, we're not the judge or the jury. We're just looking at what's in front of us. According to the police report, A Blink camera from a neighbor's home captured audio at 2:10 a.m. The footage reportedly recorded multiple gunshots, followed by a female's voice screaming. According to the official summary, that voice can be heard saying, "Bae, call 911. I was not about to shoot you. I dropped the gun." That audio is documented in the case file, and we will revisit that recording in detail in part 2 when we break down the interrogation and how detectives confronted that evidence. After reviewing the Blink footage, detectives began interviewing people who were physically present that night. The first outside witness brought into CID was DeMarcus' friend, someone who had been there earlier in the evening. This wasn't speculation. This was someone who saw tension building long before 2:14 a.m. Here's a portion of his recorded statement. And what he said is gonna shock you.
Take a seat there. Let's see. This is regarding report number 2025-115-188. It is, what did it say? It's November 23rd, 2025 at 12:23. We're in interview room number 4. All right. Let's scoot this thing over here. Spell your last name. Can you go by?
No, sir.
No. What's your date of birth? How old are you?
I think I'm 5'5".
How much you weigh?
Like 182.
You got any tattoos?
No, sir.
Scars, marks?
No, sir.
What's your home address?
I currently ain't got no home right now.
You just bouncing?
Yeah, that's how I got in this little situation.
Where'd you live last?
I think over there, it's that street. I think it's called Maple Street.
Maple.
Over there.
Who'd you live with?
My stepmom.
All right, you have a cell phone?
No, sir.
Okay. You don't have a phone at all?
I got one, but it's not on.
All right, just Wi-Fi?
Yeah, yes,
All
sir.
right. What you talk through? Facebook, Instagram, Snap, or what? What do you message people through?
Shit, I got.
When you get on Wi-Fi?
I got a what you call it? Text now number.
Text now?
Yes, sir.
What's that number? And that just lets you text when you're on Wi-Fi?
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Yes, sir. That's the number.
Who's like a good friend you run around with?
KJ. He ain't got no phone right now.
What's their address, you know?
The house y'all had left.
Have you go over with me where you were at this morning?
Yes, sir.
What transpired and what you saw and so forth?
Alright, so this is what happened. Boy.
Now cover your face and look at me so I can hear you talk loud and clear like I'm old.
Alright, yes, sir. Alright, this is what happened. I was with DeMarcus because, I ain't got nowhere to stay. So we was staying, at his baby mama house, and sometimes we'll go to his house. So
what's the baby mama's name?
I think her name is, what was he calling her? I think it's on the tip of my tongue. I ain't gonna lie.
Where'd she stay?
She stayed over there on Chandler.
Okay. In
a house ducked off in the back.
All right. So y'all stay there sometimes with him at his house?
Yeah.
Where's his house?
Over there. All I know is across the street on the other side of Pike.
On the other side of Pike from Chandler?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's he live with?
That was his dad. That's his dad's house.
Dad's house? Do you know who all lives there?
His dad, 2 sisters, his big brother, and his stepmom.
They all live there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you said you've been bouncing back and forth.
Mm-hmm. So I had went to work with him that day at 10. I went up there because I had an interview up there. His job was just McDonald's. Mm-hmm. And so, not around 10, but around like 5. So I went up there when he hit 10, that's when he got off. And we was at his house, chilling, talking, and he was like, he finna go to his baby mama house. So we go to his baby mama house, and we get there. I'm sitting in the living room. I'm on my phone. I'm talking, texting my girl. They get she tell me to go to the store. He like, I ain't finna go to the store. He got an attitude and stuff, which I know they do pills. both of them do pills. They do perks and bars, which they do pills. And he was off of pills, so he started tweaking. And they got to arguing. She was like let me see your phone. And she want to get him the phone and stuff because she was taking pictures. She just got her hair done. We then got our haircuts and all. She want to look good too. So she went and got her hair. She went and did her hair with Ooh. They get in a little argument with Ooh. He take her phone. Then he rip off her wig, off her hair. And she get mad about that, get to cussing him out, telling him to get out the house, and stuff like that. So she like, can I get my phone? He ain't trying to give her a phone. This thing, I know his dad pulled up. His dad pulled up because he wanted some cologne. So his dad pulled up like, what's going on? Why y'all arguing and stuff? And she get to telling him why. And he go in there grab the TV. And
Who goes and grabs the TV?
DeMarcus go grab the TV. And he puts it in the truck, and she get to telling him, oh, he got a son. His dad like, got a son? Where the son at? Because he ain't told his dad he got a son. He got a 1-year-old son. Dad go in the house, look at the son. While he doing that, they still arguing, going back and forth. I say she standing outside. DeMarcus go in, and she go in after him. They still arguing. She come out. She closed the door, but she didn't know he was behind him. She closed the door hit him. He come outside, and he get the hand on her, throwing her to the ground and all that.
Where was Dad during all this?
He was out. He was in the house. He come out and try to like break it up and tell him stop.
So when he came outside, was he still punching him, punching him, or were they just yelling by the time he got out there?
No, they was still arguing. He was still punching and kicking. She got up off the ground and squared up with him. He squared up with her, and by then he done pulled out the gun, put it to her face, and was like, I'm gonna kill you. And his dad was like, no, get your ass in the truck. Both of y'all get in the truck. He asked me, like, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know. It's your son. You tell me he out here tweaking. I don't know what's wrong with the boy.
When he pulled out a gun, what kind of gun was it, do you know?
No, I don't know the gun. I ain't never touched the gun. Nothing. I just know.
What color it was or anything?
Huh?
You know what color it was or anything?
It was all black and it had a beam on it.
Okay. Could you tell what kind of gun?
Looked like a Glock.
A Glock? Okay.
Yeah. I know he had that gun and I know he had hers.
He had her gun too?
Yeah.
What was her gun?
She had, I believe so, she had a Glock too. And
how do you know he had her gun? Because
she was hollering that he took her gun.
Okay.
And her gun went in the house, and she was hollering. She kept saying he took her gun and stuff. But I'm gonna get to that. But like I ain't know he had a gun right then and there. But in the midst of them fighting, he pulled out a gun with the dad was like, get in the truck and stuff. Telling us get in the truck. We get in the truck. He take us around there. He tell me get out so he can talk to his son. Like telling him like, bro, stop going around into it. Leave her alone. Okay,
you were in the car when he said all this, though?
No, I went in the car.
Don't talk about what you're in the car with.
Okay,
he tells you get out of the car.
Yeah, he tell me get out the car with you. But when he come in the house, he was like some,
him being?
Huh? Oh, DeMarcus.
Okay.
DeMarcus come in the house.
So y'all back at his house now?
Yeah, we back at his house. We sitting in the house. I'm smoking a black.
Did you ever see the gun of hers that he took?
No.
You just heard her saying he took her.
Yeah. I heard her say it on the phone. She was like some what she?
Okay, wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, I'm moving too fast.
So,
but yeah, we get back in the house. I'm smoking.
Okay, so when she accused him of taking the gun, that wasn't at the house.
Huh? No, it wasn't at the house.
Okay, so let's go back to what just happened at her house.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So they get to arguing.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends up pulling the wig off her head. They're fighting.
Yeah.
Because he made physical contact first.
Yeah, he started all this first.
Okay. Any weapons or anything like that involved in that?
No.
Did she pull out a gun or him pull out a gun?
No, she never. She don't. I don't never see her with her gun. I don't ever see her touch her
dad gets there.
Yeah, the dad gets
breaks him up or tells him chill out.
Yeah, and breaks it up and tell him get in the car. And he gets in the car. And so we go back to his house. They sit in the car. They talking for a good 30 minutes. DeMarcus get out the car. He walks in the backyard and then comes back and get in the car. I don't know why he walked in the backyard, but he just walked in the backyard, come back in, get in the car. They still talking. Then he get out the car, grab the TV, and we go in the house. And I'm smoking the black. No, I ain't smoked the black yet. We go in the house. His brother in the house, and his brother was on he finna get ready to go to see his baby and his kids and stuff. And I leave and I go to get me a black. That's before I even got my black. I go to get me a black and something to drink. So on my way back, I get up in there. He on the phone with her and stuff. And he like some who you with, ooh, and all that arguing with her. She hang up. She stopped talking to him. She hang up. And so that's when the brother, he get up and leave. He called her back, and they get to arguing. She like I'm coming over there to get my TV, and you got my gun. I need my gun and my TV back. You an Indian giver. Why would you take a TV that you gave to your son, woo-doo, and stuff like that? And he was like, he get to laughing, like, come get it, woo-doo, you ain't gonna get it. He said, if you do, you gonna hear something if you come out here try to get it on some shit. So she, I say a good 30 minutes went by. She called him. She like, I'm outside bringing my TV and my gun. He go outside with the TV, and he give it to her. They on the porch. They talking, woo-doo. They ain't, arguing, doing none of that. They just, they arguing, but they ain't loud with it, woo-doo, because they know there's people here. So I'm still in there. I'm sitting there. I'm still smoking my black, woo-doo. He come back in. He like, I'm finna go ahead. He said, I'm finna give her gun back. I said, bro, do not give her that. I said, bro, do not give that girl that gun back. Please do not give that girl that gun. He went outside. He gave her the gun. All I know, I was smoking my black. I heard them giggling, woo-doo. Then after that, it got quiet. All I heard was, fa, 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 fa. He come right back in the house. The gun decocked. I'm like, I get up. His stepmama, she come out the back room. He come in the house. I get up. His stepmama, she come out the back room. I'm like, bro, did you kill her? What did you do? She upped on me. I'm like, what? He like, she upped on me. I'm like, she upped on you, so I go outside, because I still hear her, like, she talking about some, babe, why did you shoot me? Why did you shoot me? So I go outside, and I see her, she on the ground, like this, just stretched out, but barely breathing. At this point, she ain't even talking no more. She barely breathing. I can see that she shot into her legs, like down there, but I can't see any other where she shot, because she's face down, and I ain't want to touch her. Woo-doo. So we like, so DeMarcus, he come out there. I'm like, bro, call the ambulance, call the police. By this time, I'm panicking. I don't know what to do. I'm crying and some more stuff, because I ain't never seen nothing like this. Like this, like, that hurt my feelings, like, bro, like, for real, that hurt my feelings. So what I do, the stepmama, she get on the phone with them, get the calling them. I'm right there. I'm panicking. I don't know what to do. I done messed around and threw up. So I done grabbed my backpack, left. I just left after that.
All right. So you didn't see anything outside where she pulled a gun first. You didn't see that.
No, I ain't see her.
That's just what he told you.
Yeah, that's what he said.
When you went outside and you said she was saying, baby, why'd you shoot me? Did you hear anything else she said? And the reason I ask is because we have audio of certain stuff that's being said, and I'm just curious if you heard anything else.
Nah, all I heard was, baby, you shot me, woo-doo. And then I go outside, I'm asking Mark, I'm like, where the gun at? Did she pull the gun? Where the gun at? Woo-doo. And he like, I don't know. It's in the grass. So me and the stepmom, we looking, we like, we don't see no gun. Woo-doo. And we was like, I think it's up under her on some stuff.
Okay. So he says, and if it's true, you're not going to get in trouble, okay? He says you ran off with the guns.
No, sir.
Okay? So here's the deal. If you ran off with them, you just need to tell me and let's get them.
No, I ain't run off with no gun.
You didn't run off with no guns?
No, sir. Hell no. I just took off. The stepmama was out there. She'll tell you. I took off. I was scared.
Okay, what did he do with his... You said he came in with his gun?
Yeah, he came in with his gun.
What did he do with his gun?
I don't know. He when he came in the house, he came in the house. That's when I went outside, and he came back outside. He had no gun in his hand.
You don't know where he put it?
No.
Do you know where he keeps it?
Backyard. I know for sure. Backyard. When I was telling you, he was
backyard.
When he was getting out,
like where in the backyard?
Just in the backyard. I never went back there. I just know he going in the backyard.
Okay. Is there a shed back there?
I believe so. I know it's a trampoline, and I believe it's a shed in this side of it.
Let me go check something. I'll be right back, okay? All right, hang tight. All right, sorry. All right, well, so let me clear up a few things, make sure I understand a few things. So they had the fight at her house.
Yes, sir.
that started off as a verbal altercation that led out. Where were they at when they were when he was physically hitting her and pulled her wig off and all that stuff?
Outside in the front yard.
Okay,
like
you were
the neighbors, they was after 2.
Which neighbors?
I know the ones on this side next to her, and it was some that was in the front right there.
It's kind of like the front house, because she's kind of recessed.
Yeah, because they kind of all went all out there in the front too.
Okay.
And he had threw her phone. I forgot. I left it out. He had threw her phone. He threw it on top of the roof, bounced on top of the roof, and landed over there on the back of her house behind it.
Okay. And you said that he was punching her?
Mm-hmm.
Where at?
All in her face. Her mama even said she had a knot.
Well, I'm not worried about what mom said. I'm just worried about what you saw. That's it.
Yeah. I seen him punch her, throw her to the ground. And
mom wasn't home at the time?
No, she went home.
Okay. And you're sure that's what they did? There were people outside for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did his dad see that?
Yes,
or
sir.
I thought you said he was inside with the baby.
No, his dad came outside and he saw him out there. After he went inside with the baby, he came outside and...
Do you think he was still punching her when Dad came outside? Or do you think they kind of backed off?
No, they backed off and they got to squaring up.
Because they were just kind of squaring up with each other.
Okay. And then that's when he...
Did she ever pull a gun on him there?
No.
You sure?
No, I ain't never seen her even touch the gun.
So the dad alleges that she pulled out a gun.
He said she pulled out a gun?
I'm asking if he says that.
Oh, no. She didn't pull out no gun. I swear.
Where was her gun at that point?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. She said he had it.
Okay. When did she tell you that he had it?
When she was on the phone. She was like, you got my gun. I need my gun in my TV.
Okay. That phone conversation was later when y'all were right back at his house?
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
Sir.
You left that out a second ago. I mean, I know you said it, but you kind of sound like it was part of this fight.
No, it's one.
Okay, but at the house, at her house, she didn't say that. She alleged it later.
Yeah, later when she called.
And you never saw him leave? You never saw him leave with a gun?
No, I never seen. I only seen him.
Did you ever see him with a gun at her house? Did you see him with a gun?
Just his. That's it.
You saw him with one?
Yeah, just his.
Well, how did you see that, or where did it come about?
You talking about like when it come about, like he pulled out his gun?
Well, you say when y'all were at her house, you said he had his gun too.
Yeah, at her house.
Okay, where was the gun?
He keep it on him.
Okay, well, how do you know he had the gun? Is what I'm getting at.
Cause he pulled it out.
Why did he pull it out?
Because she kept trying to fight him.
Like inside or outside?
Outside. After they squared up, she had ran back up and he grabbed her, slung her to the gate, and then he pulled out his gun.
And you're sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Did his dad see that?
Yes, sir. 100%.
His dad was outside when he pulled the gun out?
100%. He asked me what is wrong with him. 100%.
He didn't say. So the dad saying she's the one that had the gun, he's lying.
Yeah, he lying. I put it on everything on my life. She didn't have no gun. This is like...
But she does have a gun. It's just he didn't have it at the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where she keeps her gun?
No, sir.
Do you know what kind of gun it is?
All I know is all black. I never touched the gun. I own it. Okay. I don't know.
And what color is his gun?
Black.
And you said you thought it was what kind of gun?
A Glock.
Okay. So they separate. Dad takes y'all go home. And tells you going inside or get out of the car because he wants to talk to him.
Yes, sir.
And while he's talking to his dad, you said he went to the backyard?
Yes, sir.
How do you know that?
Because I seen him, as they talking, he get out the car, he go to the backyard, and then he comes back in and hops in the truck.
Was he carrying anything when he went to the backyard?
Probably his gun. I know he...
Okay, well, did you see anything? Did you carry anything? That's all I care about is what you saw.
No, I ain't seen him.
All right, so he went to the backyard. Do you know where in the backyard he went?
No, he just went in the backyard.
Okay.
I stayed right there in the front on the porch.
Okay. How long do you think he was back there?
Not that long.
Okay. He said he come back, got back in his dad's car, and they stayed there, and then eventually dad left and he came inside.
Yes, sir.
And then the phone calls began.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me fast forward a little bit. When you said that she comes over, she never came in.
No, sir.
And he goes outside. When he goes out the first time, does he take anything with him?
No, sir.
He just goes out and talks to her?
Yeah, he just goes out.
How long do you think they talked before he came back in?
A good 15 minutes.
He any yelling, screaming, or anything?
No, sir.
Just talking?
Yeah, just talking.
And when he came back in the first time, what did he do?
He grabbed the TV.
Did he say anything to you?
Nah.
Okay. Is the TV the only thing he grabbed? Okay. And he walks out with the TV? Okay, what happens next?
He come back in. Because she was like, because I can hear she was like, I need my gun. So he come back in.
How long do you think from the time he took the TV out to the time he came back in?
Yeah, 5.
About 5? And you could hear her saying, "I need my gun." Okay. And he goes in and gets it. And what happened when he goes inside and gets it?
He he was like, "Something, I'm finna give her a gun back," and I was like, "Man, I ain't gonna give her the gun back because I'm on my I already twitch and I already know it's finna be something bad." So I was like, "Bro, don't even give her the gun back." And I was like, "If you do, just shit it on."
So why do you think something's going to happen if you've never seen her pull a gun out or do anything? Why do you think something's going to happen if he gives it back?
Because like when I get to twitching, that lets me know something finna pop off. You ever get that feeling something just finna?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there, I'm smoking. He get her a gun, I guess, and they like when I'm in the room, all I hear is them giggling, and then it just get quiet, and all I hear is just gunshots go off.
Okay. And about how many gunshots you hear?
I know I heard a good 8 or 9.
Okay. Could you tell where they were?
They was close. They was right there at the front door.
Okay. And after you heard the gunshots, what happened?
The stepmama come out the room. I look at her. She look at me. She like, "What's going on?" And then that's when DeMarcus come in the house, and he was like, "Something." She upped on me.
Where were you and his mom? Were y'all still in the same spot? Or
Yeah, we was in his room.
His room. So she was in the room and DeMarcus came in?
Yeah, she had came out the little back room right beside her.
And when he came in, did he have anything?
Yeah, he had the gun in his hand.
And what did you say about the gun?
It was decocked.
What do you mean by that?
Like it was empty and slide
back?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he have 2 guns in his hand or just one? Or
he had one.
Okay, just had one. And what did he do? What did he do? What did his mom say?
She was like, "What's going on? What happened?" I'm like, "I don't know. He just got to shooting," and he was like, she upped on me. And the mom didn't say nothing to him. She go outside and check on the little girl. Like, me and her both go outside and check on her.
Right. After you heard the gunshots, how long was it before he came back inside?
Wasn't that long. I'd say 2 seconds he came back.
So he came in pretty much immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. So he came in, and you and his mom went out? So he was still in the house when y'all went out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long was it before he came out and came over there by y'all?
I'll say a good 5 minutes because we was out there trying to make sure she was straight.
Okay. Was she talking any?
Yeah, she was still, no, I say after the shots went off, I heard her say, babe, why you shoot me? Babe, why you shoot me? Why you shoot me? And when I go outside, she's laying on the ground, but she's gasping for air.
Was anybody else out there with y'all? You and his mom?
I know I seen a neighbor. She came. It was a neighbor standing outside. He was looking down the street. I know an old lady came walking down, and it was some more people, like 2 more people behind us coming down the street.
Okay. Did anybody stand right there with y'all?
Not that I believe. No, sir.
Was another female talking with y'all?
No, sir.
Okay. Did his mom? Were you there when his mom called 911?
Yeah, I was there when she had called 911.
Okay. Who was giving her the information about the girl?
About the girl? I don't know. She was, when she got out there, she started saying Shun. She thought it was his, I guess his ex, because she started calling her Shunna or something like that. I guess she thought that was his ex or something. He was like, because she had called, first she was on the phone with the dad, but she also had called 911. She called at the same time and stuff. She was like, hold on, this is 911. Whoop. Because she was on the phone with the dad. She was telling him that he just shot this girl.
So how does the mom know she just shot him? Because she had just shot him.
He came in the house and he was like, she upped on me.
Okay, she was in there when he said that.
Yeah, she saw him with the gun and everything.
Okay. So who was when she was talking 911, she was giving her name and some other information. Do you know the girlfriend's name?
The girlfriend. It's on the, I heard him say it a lot. It just, I don't.
So you weren't giving that information to her to talk to 911?
No. I wouldn't talk to her. No,
so would that have been him?
It had to be him.
Okay.
Cause I left out there. I threw up and I left. I could not.
Where'd you go?
I had went over in front of the high school. No, I went to the park over there by the high school, and I sat there for a minute at the park on the little bench, and it's like a park in the middle of the neighborhood. I just sat there and cried.
Were you there when a big old fight broke out over there this morning?
No, sir.
And where'd you go after you left the park?
I just started walking around.
Why didn't you call 911?
I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared.
And you said, and I'm gonna reverse you again. No, we keep bouncing around, but you said we came in, put the gun in there, came out. Was there any mention about her gun, about her having a gun? Other than that, like where was her gun?
No, that's what we asked Lamar. That's what the mama asked Lamar. She was like, where is her gun at? And that's when we started looking in the grass for the gun, but we don't see no gun.
So y'all never saw a gun?
No, we never saw a gun.
And you're absolutely sure you didn't pick up a gun?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would there be any reason that his girlfriend would be making comment like, I wasn't going to shoot you, I wasn't going to shoot you?
No.
Or anything along the lines as I dropped the gun? Anything along the lines?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you actually see him take her gun back outside?
Take her gun?
When he said that, when you said he said he's going to get the gun back and you begged him not to, did he actually take her gun outside?
Yeah, I seen him. No, I ain't see him with it in his hand, but I seen him go to the back.
So he went to the back outside before going back outside, or?
Yeah, he went to the back outside.
Okay. Before he went out there to her?
Yeah, he went to the
Did he come back through the house, or did he just go around outside?
No, he came back through the house.
Okay. So when he said he's going to give his gun back, he went outside and went to the backyard?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And after the shooting, when he came in, did he go back outside to the back, or do you know where did he go anywhere?
I don't know where he went after we came out. I don't know where he went.
So you don't know what he did with his gun?
I don't know what the man did.
Okay. All right, come on, let's get you out of here.
That was nearly 30 minutes of DeMarcus' friend describing what happened before the gunfire. And what stands out in all of this, the tension didn't start at 2:14 a.m. It started hours earlier. Detectives now have physical evidence. 8 shell casings, a blink camera capturing audio, as well as the first witness statement. But that was only the beginning. In this next stage of the investigation, detectives sat down with DeMarcus' father, then his father's girlfriend, and eventually DeMarcus himself in a recorded interview that lasted several hours. And in that interrogation is where the case truly shifts. Over the next 2 parts of the Jaybriann story, we will break down those interviews. What was said, what changed, and how investigators confronted the evidence. Because what happened inside that interview room matters just as much as what happened in that driveway. This is part 1 of the Jaybriann Turner case. 8 shots, a 911 call in the dark, and a timeline that was only just beginning to unfold. I'll see you guys in part 2. Thank you for watching. This is Arkansas Dark Side, True Crime TV.